Good morning, and happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing this morning? This is the day that the Lord has made. We're rejoicing. We're glad in it. Here in the 757, when I got out of my car, it said it was 40 degrees. That is better than 30 some, and I can deal with it. It feels really a little bit warmer. It's a little windy, but a nice morning. If you're here in the 757, yep, wrap up, take a walk. This is a good morning, a good brisk morning to take a walk. I just want to encourage you to move. Just like I said yesterday, 3 John 2, beloved above all things, I wish that you would prosper. First of all, be in health, be in good health, even as your soul prospers. I desire that for everybody that's listening to me. So I hope you're getting it on. You know, my gym nugget for today, this is Black History Month. Oh, before I go any further, I just want to thank those of you that joined me on walking. You know, yesterday I mentioned a couple of people. One person from Alaska who was talking about how cold it was. And then there was another person named Namila. And I didn't know where she was from. And this morning I was looking at the comments. And good morning, Namila. Namila is from Sweden. Thank you for watching me from Sweden. And I hope I have been an encouragement. And people from all over the country and the world. And I thank those of you who are just right here in the area for following me. So I wanted to give a shout out to Namila, all the way out in Sweden. If you're watching me from, I don't care where you're watching me from, why don't you let me know where you're watching me from? I just love it. I thank God for allowing me to reach this goal, to reach people around the world. So again, good morning, Namila from Sweden. All right. But this morning, I was thinking about, you know, we're celebrating Black History Month. And we are so proud of our rich heritage and history. It's been a combination of great joys and, of course, many pains as a people. But my gym nugget, you know, we're making history every day as we live, no matter if you're black or white or what. But my gym nugget today is make it history, and the emphasis is on history every day. And what I'm thinking about history, I'm spelling it today, capital H, capital I, capital S, story. It's all about his story, Jesus' story. And my gym nugget, make it, if I was going to break it down, make it his story, make it history every day. You know, Matthew 5:16 says, let your light so shine that men will see your good works, this is the thing, and glorify your Father which is in heaven. You know, someone wrote a poem one time called The Dash. And the dash is that symbol between the year that you were born and the year that you died. And you know, a lot of people not going to know, not going to remember your birthday. A lot of people not going to remember when you died. But what they will remember is your dash, is your life, is your history. And your history needs to be lined up with his story. Whatever I'm doing. See, I want to be remembered. You might remember me. And this is the thing I want to be remembered by. You know, James Cleveland took a song by Gladys Knight, and he said, Jesus is the best thing that ever happened to me. And some of the words to that song, and I love it, he said, if anyone should ever write my life story, for whatever reason there might be, and I like this line, you would, meaning Jesus, you'd be there between each line of pain and glory. Jesus is the best thing that ever happened to me. Whatever you are, and your history should leave it that your history was his story. What did you do that reflected Jesus? Jesus should be reflected in whatever you do, whatever you aspire to be. You know, you might be remembered as a great musician or actor or athlete or business person. But Jesus should be in that. Whatever you do, that's what I want my life to reflect. When you look back and look at my life story and my history, Jesus was the best thing that ever happened to me. Because history, black or white or whatever it is actually his story. And we need to make it his history in everything that we do. You know, I often think about it, you know, sometimes we don't like to talk about it. We don't like to talk about, you know, our last days and so forth. And, you know, in this day and time, you can write your obituary, prepare everything you want for your services and so forth. And you know, a lot of times, guess what? Actually, no one really needs to preach your funeral because you've already preached it by the way that you live. And that's what I want. I want my history, whatever, you know, I want somebody to say, you know what, beyond anything else, do you remember that she was that lady that was walking every morning telling somebody about the goodness of Jesus all by herself? And, you know, those are the things that you want. You want to make it his story. You want to make it history every day. Not just Black History Month, but every day of the year. That's all I got to say. Make it his history. Make it his history. As it says in Matthew 5:16, let your light so shine that men will see your good works, and the ultimate motive is to glorify your Father which is in heaven. Oh my goodness. I want to remind you to join me this evening for Church School Live. Oh, we're still in this quarter about faith. The faith that pleases God. And guess what? Tonight, another favorite. The title is Faith in the Fiery Furnace. You know, we're going to talk about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Yeah, you know, you can have faith when everything is going in, but do you have that same faith when you're getting ready to go through a fiery furnace? You may not go through a literal fire like they did, but there's a lot of trials and things that feel like a fiery furnace. But do you have that faith like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? We're going to talk about it tonight. And with all the lessons that we have shared, guess what? It's something new that I'm going to bring forth tonight from that story about faith in the fire furnace with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So join me this evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Jim Nugget channel, YouTube. Namilla, join me from Sweden. Heather, join me from Alaska, or wherever you are, at 7 p.m. on the Jim Nugget channel on YouTube and Facebook, on Facebook Live. So looking forward to that. You know, we're reaching the world. I teach from the International Sunday School Lesson Series. Such wonderful lessons. And you know, this, if you don't go to Sunday school like you used to, you're going to be right up with your Sunday school lesson as I teach it tonight. So you stay warm, you stay blessed, but don't forget, make it history or make it his story every day. Bye-bye.